Right, see in a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
friggin' like Strand Titan busted. Like seriously busted.
Yeah, it's so strong. I mean, so what we did last time, so all of that up to and including Atrax has been soloed by a Strand Titan.
I can see why. Like you saw me running around in the planets encounter. But
I mean, it wasn't easy. Like the amount of tech and stuff he's doing, it's just that build gives you the facilities to consider such lunacy as solo it.
The eternal problem Bungie has of they add a thing and they're like, you can't solo this. Something solos it.
Get soloed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see if maybe we can. I think realistically, to get the time trials for Rulk and Nez, we're probably gonna need a Chubbs. I think we're gonna need a Optimum team because at Rulk and Nez difficulty, you are entering contest mode.
Yeah, Resurrect will be contest mode. That's 20 powder plus the modifiers they do to the encounters.
But it'd be fun to try contests because I feel like what we've just done is how second weekend of the raid's going to feel, which I think is pretty reasonable. Yeah. I think it's things are going to be red symbol. They're going to hurt a bit, but they're not going to be out of reach.
When does the final shape release again? Is it like the 1st or 2nd?
4th.
I mean Twitches.
4th.
June.
Oh wait.
Servers go down on the 3rd.
Why couldn't it wait to release on to like the 10th? Like that'd be nice.
The 10th is a Monday. Bungie never releases anything on that. You'd need new level.
That's fair. It's more so I have more time to do all the Into the Light stuff. Because with exams, I've not done as much as I wanted to.
Next, you'll be asking for another season's worth of time.
If anything, like. I don't know, the pacing's kind of okay, actually. I think they've paced it okay, but given that there's, like, Triumph's weapons farming and a seal attached to Into the Light, with 2 seals, because Pantheon's not sticking around.
I feel like Pantheon should be a permanent thing. I don't know why that's temporary. Kind of pisses me off. Because that's the only real thing that I feel pressured with.
Yeah, it'd fall into obscurity a bit. I will admit it's a bit FOMO, isn't it? It is a bit FOMO.
Yeah.
It is.
The Into the Light stuff is fine, because you know that like Parade will be coming back anyway, Super Black will be coming back,
and Onslaught's sticking around, which is
and Onslaught's persisting, so it's whatever.
And
I feel like maybe
will just get added to the rotation. Right?
Exotic missions are staying.
Yeah. I've learned a lesson.
So it's like. It feels like, especially with the release window, the amount of people like who may be in exams or other commitments.
Exams on holiday, I mean, it doesn't leave a lot of margin for error, does it?
No.
Yeah.
I feel
especially with the design of Pantheon, where it's like one releasing every week, you should do it in the week it releases. Like,
well, that means that you have to do it that weekend, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are people that play this game like when they come home from work and do those kind of things. But to get 6 people who have finished work who can be asked to do a raid, it can be a challenge.
Yeah.
Especially when you've also got other games like V Rising and so on.
But I feel like at the very least 2 weeks per Pantheon release would have been at
least more acceptable,
palpable. But they've always been a bit. But the counter argument is that Bungie have always been a bit intense with raids. They've always been a bit sort of, this kind of stuff is for those that, really sweat raids and, do all the day ones contests all the time and,
I mean, we can see that with the Final Shapes raid being 3 days after launch.
Yeah, that's interesting, but I can only assume the power is going to be reasonably sensible for it.
Well, it's if you do the
matched power in it
campaign on Legend, that gets you 5 below the maximum power that you can be at the raid.
Is it not matched power anyway, though?
You also have fireteam power, yes, but that means one person needs to do the legend campaign and ideally get their power up to it. Everyone else will be 5 power below them if they get brought up.
I thought the activity would have been relative to the fireteam
raids
power.
do not. No, so raids are power enabled, but the fireteam power system means that you just need one person. As long as you're fine with everyone else being 5 power below that.
Well, I know what I'm doing then, aren't I?
Yeah, I mean, I'll also be doing it. I mean, it helps that by that point I'll be done with uni, so and it's before I start my full-time period, so I can focus solely on the campaign that week.
I mean, I'm hoping to do it as well. Alright, here we go. So it's legend. We have to do it on legend difficulty.
Yeah.
Does Thunderlord? Or actually use Whisper the Worm for this?
You will have some things that you'll need to shoot with Whisper.
Oh yeah, you will need it on, but I mean, when we come to the boss,
I wouldn't use Whisper. It's funny that the Whisper mission is the most unwhisperable boss fight.
Yeah, it's just... I haven't got the vertical travel on my mouse map for the sensitivity I play at to pull down the flinch that I get in that encounter when using a sniper.
It's a lot of the recoil is insane.
But the recoil's not too bad. It's just
I don't know, it's pretty insane. Like I don't have my mouse that far up my mouse pad, so like half the time I'm having to move it back up. Which is funny because Bungie used to have a design philosophy of that should never be expected of a PC player. I see that went out the window a few years ago.
Kind of. I mean, I play low sense, so I'm lift off all the time anyway, so I'm getting used to it.
That thing over there? Oh, nope. Right. Well, I guess it is.
Oh, well, which
sorry, the things to shoot with Whisper. Yeah. If you see like a small black orb, it's that.
Yeah, there's 3. There's 3 in here.
Oh, right, because I've got both the first and the second quest for it.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you ever see one, there's 2 others nearby.
Okay. But that's the Whispers have taken 1 then.
Nice.
Yeah. But it'd be very... Yeah, it'd be nice if they extended it. Because I think getting the Godslayer title is doable. Realistically, I think we'll need chubs. I think with the team we just ran with there, we'd be able to we'd be able to get a high score in the ones. Have you got all these things here, Jeff? Follow me.
Well.
Go to Robert.
Jump over here. Hello. Is there a thing there?
Yep. There we go.
Means I gotta remember.
White nail. Oh, nice. Is that a emblem?
No, that's your intrinsic improvement that you can do at the crafting thing. It allows you to put some of the different perks on, so like the whispered breathing and whatever. And if you're delusional, you can put field prep on. On a gun whose whole point is that you land your crits and refill your mag that way.
Ooh. Oh my word, that actually works. Don't fall off now, no! After that amazing like swing. God damn it.
Yeah. That'd be nice if they extended Pantheon. We'd need jobs for the Godslayer title, I think.
Yeah.
It is my.
I mean, who knows?
Destiny is some of the stuff still being a bit FOMO-esque.
I think
it's weird as well, given that the rest of Into the Light, they've done such a good job of avoiding it.
Well, yeah, because everything else kind of really isn't FOMO, and even then, anything else that you might consider has been accounted for in
like the limited edition weapons, which are the specific FOMO, don't really matter. They're just if you want them. Like...
Yeah, they don't really matter. They're just a bit shiny and
and you get 2 perk choices. Yay.
Yeah, it's not really like
I like them. I go for them, but
yeah,
they're not necessary.
There's no real. It's just something kind of fun to grind for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we might be able to if it was to swap Ethan for Mole, and Mole's on a PC, maybe we'd be able to do the higher tier one, because Mole's got better gear and she's used to doing these raids.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What exotic did you get, by the way?
I picked the golf balls.
Let's see.
Don't need the cipher. The only cipher I need and to have and I'm hoarding is the Forsaken cipher, so I can get Tarabo when I eventually accumulate enough fucking spoils.
Imagine not having got Taraba from the raid.
It's yeah, okay. I will throw you into the sun.
No, the raid exotic I got today is my second raid exotic. I've gotten 1k voices twice.
The fact that you have 1k voices and the fact that you got it twice continues
I
to
got it
piss me
twice,
off.
one after the other.
I remain very salty about that.
Where's the
Do you guys
crack in
remember
the
where
wall?
the
It could be in
next place
there.
to shoot?
Jeff, I'm looking for a
place to
crack
shoot
in the
point.
wall for you to get in.
Hang
No, this
on.
isn't an invisible wall. Am I stupid?
I
Am I
think so.
stupid?
Guardian down.
Okay, this is too far. Stop following. Holy shit, what am I standing on? There's definitely... What? Oh, hang on, up here,
Fuck me. I knew it.
I think. Yeah, it is this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yep. How did I find that accidentally that one time?
To be fair, I have had a grand total of 3 hours sleep. It was not a good night for me. Which, all things considered, I'm willing to say my raid performance was fucking stellar in that regard.
It's a lot better than me sleep deprived, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, for 3 hours I'll do that. I didn't kill anyone, I didn't shout at anyone, that's fantastic.
You were remarkably calm. I, however, got somewhat tilted at the game.
Well, I can't be angry when you've got someone new.
I don't get
right?
angry at people,
I mean,
at least, which,
And likewise, it's harder to get angry at the experienced people when you've got someone. Oh, I'm fucking dead here, aren't I? When you've got someone new, because it means that the compensation you have to do for that person. I mean, you know, not like making them feel bad per se. It's not like they're a fucking burden. It's the whole point is to introduce people, go through the encounters. To Ethan's credit, absolute credit, that was a fucking baptism by fire. It's, as I think we have a repeated habit of doing to people, to be fair.
You did fantastic, honestly. Like, genuinely did really
we do
well.
have a habit
I
of
would
throwing people
not-
in the deep tender.
Yeah,
I know. I
but he
still
did.
would hesitate to call myself experienced at raids. I more just do what I'm told.
I don't know. It was a very mighty, impressive ad clear. Because ad clear, right, can be like to some people.
There's
they view it as a bit
don't
of
go that way. Yeah.
Yeah, don't go all the way through. You need to turn around.
You boot me out.
There's a thingy on there.
There's not,
Goodness.
there's not-
Oh. Well.
Guardian down.
Okay. Well, at least
Oh.
you're revived in an acceptable location.
Where am I going?
Okay. Go
You
back
come
out
to
there.
me, Jeff.
Go to Robert.
Oh yeah, I see.
I don't know though. Yeah, because people can like shun ad clear a bit, but particularly in higher difficulty activities,
It's absolutely
though,
necessary.
It is and
yeah.
having on-point ad clear, not just for like Mickey Mouse ads you can hit with your just normal weapon, but like, you know, in Oryx then, you know, you were going for ogres, you're going for knights. I mean, it's fantastic. You know, it's not something that necessarily, you know, you'd see or
I get what you mean.
you'd see or expect
That
from,
was all
from
there.
Ethan. It is in fact all. So it's
Oh, here we are. 1, 2.
Me thingy go.
I think it's up that way
3.
somewhere, but I
There
could
we
be
go.
wrong.
Yeah, I've got them all.
Drop down with me, GF.
You know, I haven't actually. I think I know. I think I've only ever done one dungeon. I've done more raids than I have dungeons in my time playing Destiny.
Honestly, we have also done more raids than dungeons, I think.
Well, I
Definitely.
think I've done more dungeons than raids.
Robert
Plenty
may
with
have done more dungeons because he
chubs
saw
and
them.
stuff. And then, yeah, but even I think with just chubs and whatever, yeah, I think because me, well, I'm looking at something. Don't forget all like 0 hours an exotic mission, but you can kind of give that some credit. Like, oh, Jeff, they spawn infinitely.
All right. Nice.
I mean, I'm not counting exotic missions just because the game doesn't, but yeah.
Yeah. But I think don't forget you've got Shattered Throne, you've got Warlords, you've got Ghosts, you've got the Warmind, not the Warmind one, what's the Mars Ishtar Tower one? Come to
Spire.
Hydra. Yeah. You've got oh, can't remember the bastard.
The music in this exotic mission is amazing. Just
It's really good. This is the mission from the original Exotic mission.
Destiny's music
come all
is
the way-
always on point.
Why the fuck did you find Microsoft Story?
Yeah. Bring back Michael Sackrice to Michael Salvatore
So I
Bungo.
I think you should be able to. I think Danny said you can see one here, or am I stupid?
So if you're
Oh,
at
I
the
think
other
back
end of the
here.
room, yeah.
Yeah. Can you see anything in the gap that I was shooting at there? There's a gap up there.
oh, right.
Do you see it?
I think there seems to be a light, but I don't know if I can get an angle. on
There
it.
should be a black hole. Like the things you've been shooting.
Oh no, you've already done them. No, it's for the
Oh, I've already done them.
the thing.
Oh,
you saved
right,
in
that's
the
what you
full
mean.
Jumping puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
I think
There
you might be able
seems
to like.
one, like
There should be a
there,
thing, yeah.
but there also seems to be a light up there if you see where I'm shooting.
It should be up there-ish.
Yeah,
Right.
I can.
I mean, you can probably.
If you can
come out
shoot
and
it,
move to the
try,
right a bit
and
more.
then see if it gives you the thing.
I
You come
not
out
seeing
here
any
maybe.
damage numbers.
Yep.
It's a
Try
weird
out here,
angle,
'cause I
but I
think
know
it's
what you
just
mean.
the-
I know where it is. I can see it in terms of I can see the
Yeah.
light it gives off.
Maybe you need to be higher up. Yeah.
You might have to stand on a thing if there's something nearby.
I was taken through the jumpies.
Yeah.
No, this is too far that way. It means a walk. Oh, I can hit it from here.
Ah, there you
Oh,
go.
nice.
Nice.
Got it.
Nice. There is a whole like jumping puzzle you do along the side of these walls. You loop around a couple of times, and then you get to the top up there, and you jump in a hole. And if you originally when it came out, you'd have 20 minutes to do all this, and you do all of that, and you think, how the fuck am I supposed to do a boss fight with like 30 seconds left? And that's because you just crawl through this fucking gap and jump down here.
Wait. Oh. Wait. Which
You got
gap?
it, Jeff? No, you're going through the wrong one.
Oh.
You need to get back up, and I'll see if I can act as a waypoint for you.
Thunderlord, right? Oh, Dragon's Breath. One of the two. Imagine. Oh, I found a gap.
Yeah, that's the wrong gap.
I need to go back and break your way up.
Yeah, I do like doing the raids. I mean, there's pretty good loot for raids, and it's fun. You're with a large group of people, relatively.
Yeah, I like them. I think they're a really nice social thing. And I think, honestly, I said this to Damien the other day, but when I first started playing raids, I've because of the way, like, you guys were when I was first starting playing, I found it actually very approachable. which was a weird thought because when I played an ESO raid, it was the least approachable thing on the planet. Oh, I see what you mean.
I think the helpful thing is just that like we actually know each other and all that kind of stuff. I think
I don't
Destiny,
really know
if you're using
Ethan,
LFG,
Harry,
might be
and-
similarly hard. Like ESO.
No, he needs to get them all before getting the last one, I think, doesn't he?
Get all the what?
The oracles before he can get the one by the portal.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's more Whisper quests.
There's one down here, Jeff.
Because I've only got Whisper 1 and 2. All right, yeah.
Could you not pick up 3 from Eris?
My inventory's full.
Oh, too many quests.
My quest inventory's full.
Don't progress. Yeah, in this way. Whoa.
But yeah, I don't know Ethan, Harry, and the other one. I can't remember his name too well. Slash at all, really, but yeah, they're all right. I don't know. It's kind of nice to guide people through, and it means that if you do ever want to go again, it's another gun, you know. If Chubbs is being a little. No, I jumped all the way across the region.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice.
Some people,
This way.
no respect for your time.
Why am I sucking so bad?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the amount of times I've heard Guardian down. It says line next
Shut up.
down in the bottom left.
Oh, I see another one, yeah. The one by the portal.
Oh, it's fine. I don't need to do that again. I've done it.
I've got all 7 oracles. I got the Triumph for it as well.
Nice.
It's cool.
I don't think we're
what's
doing
your
this one.
quest step? Yeah, no. What's your quest step now? Because we'll just have to relaunch this.
All right, I may as well. No, it's complete it on Legend, but I may as well.
Relaunch.
I'll just forget a quest, as well, and go back to Iris.
Do you have any quests that maybe you don't? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could always just reacquire it from the quest terminal. Actually, as well.
Or
But
it
you might
doesn't
as well
matter.
pick a particularly shit one that no one cares about.
Or
Yeah.
bounties. I mean, I still have
I
to
bet
look
it
at
would be a
like,
good shout.
quests for these characters.
Yeah, I get it.
For this character, it's like the quid pro quo for what's it called? Gambit. I still technically have on this character because I've just not played Gambit.
I don't think some of the other dungeons are. Yeah, I can't remember them. Oh, Pit of Heresy. Grouse.
Yeah, there is that.
Coming to me now.
Heresy is the one
You'll have
did.
definitely played a lot
Um,
more than I, though, because you also play with other people more than you have with the dungeons. You're like,
Yeah,
basically
I think
always
I've
there, and I'm
done some with like Josh and
sometimes.
Chubbs as well.
Yeah.
And don't forget all the dungeons I did before you started playing, which is mainly Shattered Throne and Pit. The amount of solo runs I've done of Pit and not got flawless, only because
Of the
every
Pit.
single time, and I haven't done it. I haven't done it since like, the Witch Queen rework, and I didn't attempt it in Beyond Light because all the weapons disappeared. But the amount of times I've done Pit solo and failed the flawless condition purely because I've fucked it going down that hole. Because I can do it normally, right, not caring, and just banzai down that hole, not a problem. But the moment I know I'm flawless, it's like choke so hard going down that hole.
Rash gets
It's a
you.
disaster.
You have returned.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to get Taken Essence, but I can probably just get that from the mission itself.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some ads at the start and stuff, and I think you can just.
There's
Yeah,
also
that
the
one's
infinite
better.
thrall room.
Oh yeah, throwaway. Yeah.
There's
I
also,
think
yeah,
you need
there's
Whisper
only
on for that as well. Don't do what I did and not have Whisper on and spend like 10 minutes going. Oh my
It's not the
goodness.
Tower Guardian. Do not stand idle.
A classic, a Destiny player not reading.
I still think it's quite funny how long it took Damien to finally actually get me to play Destiny.
I see understanding,
Uh,
not sorrow.
it took you-
I think it's helped that they've released, good expansion. Witch Queen helped a lot, and I think the decision to stop vaulting and sunsetting things really, really.
The decision to
nice
take
icing on the cake.
everything Luke Smith championed at the end of his tenure and say, that was shit, yeah. Good choice.
I mean, the first thing I did in Destiny was play through the Witch Queen expansion with Damien. That was literally my introduction to Destiny.
Yeah.
Witch
and I was
Queen's
like, this is great.
possibly the best introduction I think you can get, because Witch Queen I think might be the best campaign. I know people really like Forsaken, but Forsaken is 90%.
Witch Queen's better than Forsaken. Forsaken I like, especially for nostalgic reasons, but like, Witch Queen is...
Like, the whole prison bit's good, and, you know, the fight in the Dreaming City, and fighting the spicy meatballs.
The bit where it just, like, becomes a catch 'em all, kill all the flipping barons.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon in the Lost Sector. What was really annoying about all of that as well is then we had, like, the bounty system. You could get off Spider to go and kill cunts in Lost Sectors,
yeah,
and it just kind of felt like you were
150s.
just doing more of the same.
Yeah.
The classic, you've done one campaign, but how about discount campaign that we have at home?
Yeah. I have a lot of, because it was my first campaign, I have a lot of nostalgia for Witch Queen, but I equally have like nostalgia for Lightfall because it's the first one I soloed on Legend.
I mean, also just, I think Nightfall is a good campaign. It's just, people
I would like
expected
to point
more
out as
from me
well,
from the Witch Queen.
He's there going, I wouldn't consider myself, you know, very experienced at Destiny. Man,
Soloed Legend Lightfall,
Legend
yeah.
Lightfall. Not the
When
easiest
it
thing to
came
solo.
out,
I mean,
yeah,
most...
I did it before.
Which I find it funny that, like...
Netherrack.
So I think I've had a similar discussion with Mol before, where she was trying to continue her Legend solo run of Lightfall, and like she was like, because I know like this isn't the hardest thing, and it's like, I'm sorry, it's a Legend campaign that you are soloing. That is difficult.
I'm also pretty sure Lightfalls is harder than Witch Queen.
What?
Okay, kind of with an asterisk. The main body of it's pretty straightforward. I mean, particularly once you realise you can just suspend tormentors, it becomes a lot easier. But Callus at the
it's a
end,
great
he's
fight,
a tricky
though.
bastard.
Callus pissed me off when I was doing the actual campaign myself. Yeah.
I
He's
accidentally
difficult.
found the cheese. I know, like, I think a lot of people accidentally found the cheese, but
I was googling the
using
cheese.
them.
I saw it and I was like, I can't. No, this isn't working for me. So I didn't end up using it.
Couldn't realize you didn't realize you could move around and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I topped between them.
The only way I did that campaign was because of Void Hunter's invisibility. But
Yeah,
Void
this is
was
really
really,
strong.
good for it. Yeah, Void was just the
I
way
think
to do
that
it.
as well was before I showed you like the perma void invisibility. When I say I showed you, I mean I showed you the SO
Yes.
video where he soloed a GM with it. Because you can basically get like a solid like 70 seconds of just continual invis, and then after like a 3-second cooldown, you can just do the full set again.
Yeah, because I don't tend to run that Void thing, and I had never known about it beforehand. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Guardian down.
You got that on the elevator. That's great. Yeah.
But I want to try and.
And
do
I mean,
the
also just
solo.
the room she's at is, I think,
Sorry,
the
Jack.
other very difficult mission in Lightfall, because I find it very difficult. It's, you know, the arena one.
No.
Oh yeah, I know which one.
You're in the middle of the
where
Typhon Imperator, and like
And
Callus has a
just like
full-on
you.
arena thing.
And then at the end,
yeah, I
you're
can see why you might have
barreling
to.
out.
I found
think we
that
might
pretty
have to cut it
difficult.
without.
Not anyone as
I-
near as difficult as Callus, but on my Warlock run, I still find that very difficult. Which she's on a
Well,
Warlock, I'm pretty sure.
because I think a lot of it is a perspective, right? And because I've
we've gone
done a
too far.
lot of
Yeah.
solo activity. What?
Don't worry about it.
Me.
Keep going.
I've done like a lot of solo activity. I'm very used to just moving, just staying moving. I mean, the still is dead, you know, in a lot of cases. So it's even to the point where, like, and you'll see it in if you ever like get my perspective somehow. But like in most shooters, even if I'm like perfectly fine and you know it's trivial, I'll still be wiggling side to side a little because I know I don't need to be strafing, but the habit's there. I can't help but tap the keys.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I have muscle memory from when I played Rainbow Six of like just wiggle.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
The wiggle, like the wiggle from Rainbow Six.
Guardian down.
Yeah, I
kind of
wiggle a
gone
lot
back
as well.
and playing a bit of that.
But yeah, I find that mission pretty difficult. And then Maul's like, but I know that this isn't meant to be this hard, and it's like, it is.
Certainly is. It's. I think it's harder than Witch Queen because Witch Queen's one of those. Once you get familiar with the champions and like, you know, the Titan's the worst one because his Beyblade can bounce around things. But the other two, the Wizard and the Hunter, you can just like hide behind shit and you're fine.
Yeah.
Pretty difficult was the fight with you Savathun's there, but you're fighting all the champions. Like they spawn like 3 or 4 either side or something.
Yeah.
That was pretty tricky.
Fighting the champ.
Yeah, it's before the bridge
Champion.
to her thing. I think it's actually.
Yeah,
a few
if you mean the
missions
one
before
I'm thinking of, it's one of each type spawns. Like you, one spawns on the left, one spawns in the middle, one
also,
spawns on the right.
Ogres spawn as well. Like you're trying to hide in the things, and you're just getting spammed with abilities. You've got Beyblade Silas in you. You've got Wizard just doing AoEs, and I think Savathun's shooting shit at you as well the whole time. Like,
I think she
cycled
disappears
off.
for a bit. For that bit.
If you, I think
So
it's
give me
later
a
when she
moment
starts
as I
bursting.
just need to grab some Taken Essence from the Infinite Brawl room.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about
Final
that.
quest stop.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take too long. I've not actually done Witch Queen on Legend. For some reason, I just haven't gone back to it to do it.
It's not too bad. It's easier solo than it is with teammates. It took us a while to realise that the
scaling
if you
for
bring...
it. At least when it launched, they have toned the scaling down, but I think it's still pretty rough.
I think it is still pretty rough. I don't know if Lightfall is like that because I don't.
Lightfall is also
done
multiplicity.
Lightfall on
Lightfall
Legend
was why they
with-
toned it down. It happened at Lightfall's launch.
Okay. Because I don't think I've done Lightfall on Legend with someone. I only soloed it, I think.
Yeah, I've only done that. I don't know. I found something like I found it kind of chill. Where you just sat like in an afternoon trying to fight cows. Quite nice.
It's nice because
Callous and
that's
chill
what
is not my
Callous and
experience
Chill.
of it.
That's a raid title,
It
mate.
just
If
come up-
Callous
Callous
comes
and
back,
I'm making a note.
Yeah, mate, if any of
If
the
they ever
raids
bring
are
back
not about
Leviathan.
it, yeah.
Callous and Chill, baby. Yeah, it's
I think it because it was again. I don't know why. I ended up getting really into Destiny after like exam time. But like,
you've got newfound time, haven't you, to do a lot of the stuff. The nice thing about the campaigns, like Witch Queen and Lightfall, is because they are full independent campaigns, right? With the exception of the obligatory strike mission. They are containerized. You're on your own. You ain't gotta farm some noddy shite. You're not sat there doing stupid fucking bounties or public events for 20 minutes, bored out your eyes.
Turning
You're
them
doing
into
these
actual mission sequences was the
missions
best
with
decision they made
environments.
with the Witch Queen.
honestly,
Witch Queen was great as well because there was mechanics to some things. Not but there was mechanics, and that was pretty cool. And above all else, you could put the challenge on and do just mission by mission.
Yeah.
I
I
quite
now
like
just
that.
need to destroy the final set of Taken Blights, and then just finish the mission on Legend.
Final set of Taken Blights.
It's probably
They're before the final thing.
Yeah.
We might have time enough to do this.
We can give it a punt. Why not?
Yeah. Because I've been studying since about 15 minutes left on the clock.
I think I've been for since about 14.
But he is running Titan, so
Yeah.
we shall see.
Strand Titan, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, the power of the Strand
The
Titan
broken
is
build.
formidable. He's getting the Navigator, and then he can
Jeff,
just
the
start
formidable
all the
Titan.
bosses in Banted. Get the Navigator, and he can just start, grapple punching all the bosses, just nuking them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a grapple punch Oryx, but everybody else he can.
But if I
Although,
can't
do you want to
keep
do
track
that
of the
much more
boss-
ghosts?
Where am I going? Am I going the wrong
As
way?
a 3-man, it's probably not as bad.
No.
No, I'm not
'Cause-
going the wrong way.
The encounter
But as a
tiles aren't
2-man, you
different,
get
it's-
the absolute comedic quality. That was our last run.
Yeah, that is true. But being able to increase the damage by 33% on the bosses would
Yes.
be pretty cool.
Is this a boss I can actually, use my super on as well?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't actually remember the last time I did this. I have done it once, obviously, because I have Whisper. But I do
Yeah, I
not
think
remember.
we did it together.
Yeah.
That was a normal.
Right,
Actually,
where's this
I said
final
there's 3
taking
bosses. There's
place?
4. Come to think of it.
Right, I'm here.
I think it's interesting as well
Oh,
how
it's
much,
here.
like...
I went to here.
No, these aren't the
The-
like.
Oh, I didn't even see fucking Jeff up there.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm not told.
So, oh no, they're not, are they?
No, these aren't the blights, but they are in fact blights.
That's confusing.
Yeah,
Bungie
I'll
over
point them out where they are.
loading words.
Name a more iconic duo.
I really like
I think
this
it's
auto
Bungie and
rifle,
not being able to
actually.
agree on a certain terminology. Sorry, Jeff?
I really like this auto rifle, actually, that I found. I've still, one thing I don't know about Destiny is traits, what's good, what's bad.
So Roots
Yeah,
of Fury
that takes
is,
a while
I
to learn.
think, Roots of Fury is one of the best, if not the best auto rifle in the game.
Oh,
It is an outstanding weapon with an obscene rate of fire, an obscene magazine size, and a very, to steal a Bungie terminology, very respectable damage for what it does. Auto rifles are in a good place because at the moment they seem to match SMGs for just DPS, whilst, unlike SMGs, being able to shoot at much greater range without fall off.
As Bungie would phrase it, they're safer.
Yeah, they've achieved
Or
that,
provide a
right?
lot more safety. Yeah. The
So auto
terminology
rifles are
they
really
always use
good.
is scout rifles.
I think it's quite hard at the moment to justify an SMG over an equivalent auto rifle unless you're after a specific role that you don't have on an auto rifle. So, for example, I lack a good long-range, well, mid-ranged bolt shot weapon in Arc. So I've only got my Kilos, which is what I was running in Caretaker. I would have given parts of my body for a Nation of the Beast with bolt shot, because it would have made dealing with those Scorn cunts in the middle who kept wiping us a lot easier.
yeah, I found that when I was ad clearing on that, I needing to stand actually just closer to the obelisk for the spawn that come after that come after it.
Yeah, occasionally me and Chris are able to kill them when we see them spawn. The problem is if we get preoccupied by an inconvenient phalanx spawn, because a set of phalanxes spawn to boop us off, or if one of the ogres on the side decided we look more like a snack than the ad clearer, then the blights you're looking for are in the room you've entered now. So once you've killed those lads, do not drop down. But yeah, Roots of Fury is great fun. I absolutely love it. And I didn't get too great a look at your rolls. Paracausal Affinity is pretty good because it's just a free damage buff. It's basically dealing damage with Strand, buff Strand, is essentially what that is. It's actually true for any element that rolls it, but I think only Strand weapons roll it at the moment. I could be wrong.
I think,
the other one I think
it's not just Strand.
Okay, so I know there's one here, and then I think the others are in the air.
I can't see them.
I think there's one up there-ish, somewhere along this.
If I just unlock the quest step before we launched in, does that mean they don't show up?
Do you see one on
No,
the
they'll
side
definitely
here?
show up.
No, I don't see it.
Is it down here?
No, it's definitely off the side, because there's one in this corner as well.
Interesting.
It's down here, this corner, and then up there.
I think they're definitely supposed to show up. Oh, but we didn't actually do it in the same session.
No, we didn't do it in the
maybe
same-
we do have to. Okay, that's
Yeah, we'll just relaunch them.
Alright, should we just relaunch now or give the boss?
Yeah, because you don't really get.
Yeah, because we'll have to
proper
complete it
movements,
anyway.
You just get.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, Roofs and Shrew is really good. I mean,
it's in like the least efficient order.
yeah, it's fine. Well, if
It's
anything,
fine.
you're saving 5 minutes.
True.
I do think that. I mean, it's a fun mission, so I don't really complain.
I'm now 400 commendation score off last season, which was half a season short, which was an entire season shorter than this season.
Yeah. Well, basically, when they announced the delay, I basically took like a 2.5-month hiatus.
Yeah, same. I can't wait for
I don't
my
want me to play
Destiny
with the
calendar thingy to show just a giant gap of very little.
Chasm.
Yeah, I play Destiny with so much inconsistency. It's
I think it. Well, it's how they release things. I mean,
Yeah.
this Into the Light stuff.
Episodes
is,
should
I
be
think,
more uniform. Into the
Yeah,
Light's been very
hopefully.
uniform.
Into the Light's been very uniform and been very sensibly paced, which is
and just good.
Yeah.
new to us. We're not used to this kind of. Because what we've.
Oh, I think a Goomba stopped you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't. That was entirely.
I Goomba stomp you.
Ah.
Nope. It was me being silly.
Warlocks and failing
but-
their jumps name a more iconic sure.
Yeah, the reserve processing power being split between talking and playing is beginning to show the cracks. But the typical release pattern in the past for a lot of things has normally been weekly on seasons for stuff, and then nothing
Wait,
until
I've
the
put it on
end.
normal, haven't I? Does it's 40 minutes?
Yes, that is on normal.
Usually
That is normal, yep.
It's alright.
It
And at
happens.
least we realise now, because I didn't
Yeah.
know this.
At least we got it at the
I was
start.
like, it's also
But yeah, what they
boring.
do is they release all the stuff for the first 6 weeks, and then you'd have to wait the entire season for the final week of story if the servers worked.
The final week of story launches on Tuesday, by the way,
Okay.
for this season.
Oh, that's great. I've got, just casually got a piece of coursework due then and due 2 days later as well.
I've got an
Yeah,
exam.
but you
on
haven't
that,
got to
yeah.
do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, you don't have to do it on Tuesday because that's
Just
2 weeks
before the end of the
before
season.
Final Shape launches. So you've got 2 weeks leeway.
But normally there's been not a lot of stuff to do because you do your strikes, do your thing, you do your rank resets if you care about them, and then you just do your seasonals for your free bright dust, I guess, and then it's well, unless we raid or dungeon, there's not really a lot, and that's all in the grind for the weapons and any triumphs or something. All bungo rewards.
Or raid.
They might want.
Not raid, rings.
Rings, yeah. I mean, turning into Madonna a bit, collecting fucking rings left, right, and centre. Though, to be fair, the one for doing the Pantheon one, pretty sick. I've received it, looks good.
Ah, nice. Oh, mine has actually shipped, yeah. I noticed those shipped really flipping quickly. Madness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something they've done, in the last year, is they seem to have, leapfrogged the production.
Yeah.
Which is pretty alright.
Makes a change from the, yes, I've bought this thing, I will get it next season.
Yeah.
On a good
Well, presumably
scale.
they used to just order the amount with a little bit of leeway. Now I presume they order an estimated amount and then either reissue to giveaways at events or, any excesses for, shipping errors.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it with the rewards, round 2s that they've been doing.
Yes. Which I think is a good thing, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
I've got that.
I think that's what makes Pantheon and the Pantheon Seal unique in that regard. In that you've got a month to earn the seal and get the reward for it, which is not normally the case. I mean, think of the Moments of Triumph one that we did by doing Crotas. I just forgotten about it.
Yeah, we've had 2 seasons worth of time for that because of this season being so long. Yeah.
I mean, Moments of Triumph was quite short and passed me by very quickly, I think. Mostly because I do enough stuff that I already have all, like, most of the fucking
Most of it was
triumphs
just,
unlocked.
yeah, like, do all of the things from these other seasons, and it's like,
enough.
I've already done it, because I got the seal in that season.
Yeah. I think when it came out, like, I just clicked them all and was like, oh, that's a seal done.
When it came, so there was like 2 or 3 I had to click, but most of it was just auto-clicked because it used the same triumphs as from the seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think it's an obtainable seal, but I'm not. What happened? Oh, I think it moved me.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I think it's an obtainable seal, but it wouldn't surprise me if we don't get it. Because getting the platinum, which will mean doing the tormentors on contest modes, definitely a challenge. But it'd be nice if it stayed right, because I mean it's such a cool concept. I think of just having here's the raid encounters you're used to, and you know your LFG people through. We've just made them crazy hard. I mean, not obscenely hard, but it did. You know, if you want the contest at home experience,
Yeah.
there you go. Eat your heart out.
Even,
Contest
you know,
at home
it's
being
like-
harder than contest mode.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I mean, that's probably be nice to do Nespresso, purely just because I want to see how that stacks up to when we did it on contest.
Yes. It'll be curious to see how they
'Cause contest
overcompensate for Ron being so easy.
Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, no, we did the first 2 encounters, so the linking or whatever it's called and the pushy wall on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we did Macro and Old Neckbeard himself on the day after.
The Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, I think from my memory anyway, the hardest encounter was the wall one.
Oh yeah, easily. We spent so long.
Wall was tricky. I think the
Wall and
main
macro.
reason, though, had to 100% be that we didn't at the time realise that you could easily fuck the buffs. The amount of times those buffs shot out on us and we didn't realise what we were doing wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
And also, it didn't help that the servers were, in fact, struggling, and that makes physics break.
yes. That didn't help either. But I am also quite happy with about 10 minutes spare on the clock. We were able to
Just
get
running
jumps
through
in.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running
Oh,
through
so good.
pushy wall and getting thingy. I mean, that's the easiest contest mode I think they've ever had. I know a lot of people seemed a little upset at that, it being so easy and obtainable. I honestly don't know where I feel.
I think
can
people need to be less
understand
elitist.
it. Yeah, that's kind of the stance I want to take. At the same time, you can kind of appreciate contest mode is just one weekend, realistically, for the uber sweats. Like, it kind of is just for the shit. And it's not like you get a lot for it, you just get an emblem.
But I mean, they were salty about it becoming a weekend and not a day.
Yeah, I think that's absurd. I mean, people got lives. I think it being a weekend, if you think about it, is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think even maybe like a week, you know?
But then I guess the consideration is, well, it's for the Uber sweats who are always here and, you know, have that time allocated, so...
Yeah. The
You know,
people who
it-
take
it's
the days
for-
off work or whatever if
Yeah,
they need
it's
to.
for what you would consider teams, right? I mean, so it's like, oh, Clan Elysium did it, you know, or
Yeah.
Dato's team did it. You know, if you just envisioned for a second we did it, you wouldn't really say, ah, yes, the mighty Clan Last Resort did it. You'd just be like, ah, yeah, these 6 people who were found in the UK did it.
I love how
It's
you
kinda
said
how I
4
just-
words that will never be uttered.
Yeah,
Dato's team did it.
yeah. That's probably the dad joke. Poor guy.
my
The
God.
dude's not been the same since the Last Wish one. Smashing this on timing, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know how, we keep dying every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've managed, the fastest I've done this is literally just inside the 15-minute cutoff for the 15-minute triumph.
Yeah. That was with
Um,
Josh, I think. Because I was there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that requires you to finish this with 4 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. But those not
Yeah.
15 minutes, Rob. It seems to give you some sort of leeway at the start. I think when it actually...
Yeah, there's like another 30 something seconds.
Yeah, because I noticed our actual like duration timer on the end screen said like 16 minutes and 15 seconds or something silly like that. But it must have just been inside. Why have I still got Whisper on? What am I doing? Do I want to die? No. Another thing I forgot to mention in that raid, actually, in that encounter with Oryx, is Taken spec instead of boss or major spec.
Oh.
Oh, what do you think about these specs disappearing? Given how much you love them.
I think it's kind of makes sense, because if every time you do an encounter you have to do a noddy activity to just change your spec, and it only
Yeah.
penalises those who happen to forget, it's kind of... Because once upon a time you earned them, right? Way back when you unlocked the mods from Ada. Look who you think... Ah, he's got them. Nice. And there should be
there's
one up
definitely
here somewhere.
Alright, got him. Now just need to
Nice.
finish.
Nice.
So,
Oh, wait, yeah,
yeah, I
that's
think
not
I just
full boy.
left them in from once upon a time, and yeah.
Well, they got rid of like
interesting,
half
what-
the spec mods a while back, and then they did say
Yeah.
at the time they were going to look at the others, and then this time they're like, "Hey, we're back
No,
with the
they didn't
others."
say when. I mean, to be fair, there was, I think, a bit of balancing consideration to be done, and it's interesting what the net
Yeah.
results are for the weapons, because in general, even though some things appear to get a net debuff, it seems like just against miners, you've got a net buff.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
things have
it
been
just-
buffed by about 7 to 10% against miners, which is
Which is
7%
what
the same as the
specs
specs.
give.
Hand
Yeah,
cannons
the only
have
difference is
gotten an overall nerf of 2% because they only got buffed by 5 against
Yeah,
miners.
cannons are strong.
Yes, Bungie have noticed
But
that. I
also-
expected more of a nerf.
I think they're reasonable, to be fair. I mean, they've got slow reload, slow fire rate, relatively high recoil.
Yeah.
I mean, on PC, I have no difficulty controlling that, but I don't know how that sits on.
I guess it might be a controller thing, like with DMT constantly being
I don't
like,
know how the
"Ooh,
fuck you
we've
use Whisper on a
changed
controller.
auto aim on DMT."
Yeah.
Because who knew something that requires aiming sucks on controller?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking Taken!
God.
Teleports immediately out of my golden gun. Prick.
Yeah. Oh, well, annoying. It's like when you're fighting like an Overlord Minotaur, and it's just like you're about to burst it with something, and it just TPs through it, and it's like, okay, cool beans.
Yeah.
Guess I'll go pound grass.
Joe Blackburn's
Amazing.
famous moment. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know it's too late.
Yeah, no, it's
I get one shot.
yeah. General resilience ones? I don't really know what to put on against these. Maybe some arc. Some of that shit's arc. The balls from the
Void
Centurions
I
are
keep
void.
find. Oh, yeah.
I think there's
We
just
should be
something
gone
of
then.
everything, which is a bit cringe.
Honestly. I'm now
Just
gonna
leave me
hide
alone.
behind a rock for a minute.
I'm just a little hunter.
Well, I have 100 resilience.
Ignore the
and
fact I've
I'm
killed multiple
doing
gods.
everything.
I'm just a little hunter.
There we go. You're dead.
That's the first 3
Alright.
bosses down.
Yeah.
Now for the big
I've got
one.
no left.
I love it when the boss pushes me out of my well. I actually can't get back into my well.
His knockback is insane.
Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Goodbye! Alright, that works.
It's nothing worse than being like caught by the ogre in the air. And like it smells you jumping, and it's like you've alerted the Shrek. Time to blast you to the moon.
Oh god, he's doing it.
All right. Right side wizard still. There we go.
Yep. Alright, look at me, ogre. Thank you.
Ah, spicy ground that I can't see.
He's dead.
I was waiting for the golden gun.
It's so good.
Oh,
I missed
yeah.
it so much while it was shit. Already now the year 1 raid and I can go full nostalgia mode.
I got a second Whisper of the Worm. Look at that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you'll get one each time you run this for some reason.
Oh, that was even faster. 30 minutes 54.
Hmm?
Yeah, now I need to speak with Eris on the moon 3 times. Oh, wow. I'm so popular.
Big conversation.
If it goes like mine, you'll also get them in a weird order where it's like the third one, then the first one, then the second.
Ah, yeah, but you and I got ours kind of cheesed in a weird order. Well, not cheesed, but bugged. I love that every time we change destination or load area, in the bottom right, I see just the pinnacle of our group's
Yes.
communication skills.
Yes.
Need piss.
I am glad
have a
that I
piss
still
lens.
have my webcam on, so no one can see.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love that. So it's just piss. Just there's so much joy.
Yeah, I know, I know. It's actually something that I kind of should have taken my webcam off at some point just to show it, because, I mean, we mentioned it at one point anyway. You know what, maybe I do that now. Screw it. People who, like, watch both VODs get a secret bit of info, I guess. There you go.
Oh yeah, I've now got 4.4 thousand.
You need to press enter so it shows
Getting
up.
up.
I've done it, I've done it. The stream's
Number
delayed,
going.
I should remind you.
I think your camera actually came back and blocked it.
There was definitely a bit of time.
A
I
micro.
had the
Yeah,
Destiny
Yeah.
extension.
They've got to be skillful!
Say again, Jeff.
I had a Destiny extension on Twitch. Block it. The webcam was a Destiny
Oh, yeah.
extension and showed over.
I rarely use it. I only use it when there's like shaders or something to get off it. And I swear, just every time when it's,
You have
I click on demonstream and it's automatically open, I have to sit there and go, "How the fuck do I close this thing?"
Wait, does that auto open for you? Doesn't for me.
Sometimes,
it
not
auto
always.
opens for me. I did get them in a weird order. It was 1, 3, 2. Was the order.
There you go.
The first that I got.
It's the curse of Eris not speaking in a sensible fashion.
face the darkness that you now
She's too busy
Well,
having a tea.
That's quite a nice ship you get for like
Carve of the
finding all the
world.
oracles. So
It is quite cool. It's based on the original one that you could also get when this was first in the game.
I'm gonna make it bright pink and gold.
Except this one's better because you can actually shade it. The original one was taken, and anything taken is unshadable.
Why are you flashing at me? Why are you Why is Eris's icon flashing? You've got nothing to say to me and nothing for me to collect.
In before, it's the curse of the flashing.
I think
vendor.
that's actually been the final boss for Bungie to fight. Is the day when they stop vendors from fucking flashing for no reason.
They fixed
Shaxx
it for a
all the
time,
champions.
and now Shaxx is broken.
It's because it's two Shaxxes, isn't it? Like, it'll be because I have, like, cruise playing grounds or something. But he doesn't blink at me at the tower, so I don't know.
Probably. I mean, the Tuesday after next, obviously he'll have
it's
something
probably
to say.
for that, isn't it? It's probably
It
for the
probably is
quest.
that. Yeah. Because Bungie's adamant that it's not bugged.
The funniest thing will be if it is bugged when it's supposed to come out. It comes out broken. It's like, well, it wasn't bugged, but now it is. Could be done goof.
Or if it actually just is bugged and they're just saying it's not.
I might be back on in a little bit, but I'm just going to go get some food.
Yeah, no,
I should also get food.
Possibly a drink. Alright. I will be back later. Speak to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah. With that, I'm also going to call the stream
go
there.
back to the tower and sort of inventory and also get food because, yeah, it turns out I'm actually starving and no one just noticed. Crazy.
Basically what he said. So I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Very much appreciated. All that good stuff. I will see you at an undetermined point in the future.